we've had multiple reboots. Now the MCU is getting rebooted, the DCU. In fact, let's just talk about Superman. We've had the 1990s, we had the 2000s. Freaking out, we've even had the DCU getting rebooted. Batman was still. Then we had the whole The Rock was going to change everything. But then we have a new reboot by James Gunn himself, which to me I think is the best definition of what a Superman movie is. Considering Superman stands for a few things, which is hope, justice, and a better tomorrow. Yeah, I got that from the comics. But that's essentially what Superman is. Like some iterations, I'm not going to say what until a certain part of this video, but some iterations just made Superman seem emotionless. Superman is not designed for that. He's more so someone that you can rely on, someone that does things not necessarily everyone is going to do. That's what makes Superman that. He is the blueprint for what I don't want to say the Blue Boy Scout is, because that's just Captain America, but what the definition of, if you think of a hero, the first definition, it's either Spider-Man that comes into your mind or Superman. He will fight for injustice even when people are like, nah, I don't really feel like doing that, or he's an alien, but he's the most human that any human can be. But let's talk about the best Superman movie that has come out. So, hey yo, let's talk about this. So what does James Gunn's movie get right? It gets the characterization right. It doesn't give excessively overpowered. Some people are complaining about, oh, Superman is woke. So a character that shows progress, that shows that they can lose and strength does not mean anything, and a character that can be vulnerable and can relate to an audience is called woke. I'm starting to believe this woke thing is just people just saying, he's not cool enough, he's not too edgy. That's not Superman. Honestly, that has never been Superman. Yeah, Superman overperformed in this video, and not the video, but the movie. But him being emotionless and just there to make it look edgy and cool is not truly what defines Superman. Hope, justice, and a better tomorrow. You can go individually about each one of those and it reflects Superman's entire character. But Superman, again, people don't say Superman is a bland, he doesn't kill. Yeah, because he is the staple for I can find another way, or why not kill him? Let's rehabilitate him. But let me not get this straight. He's not Batman. When Superman gotta kill, he will kill. Not gonna lie. But that's essentially it. So there are so many things. There's the way the shots, and again, the movie in itself just brings a hopeful vibe. Like just from the first few seconds of the movie. Not Crypto, which Crypto was an amazing part of this movie, but like in itself, the movie just gives you hope. It gives you inspiration. But the best part of this movie is Lex freaking Luthor. It wasn't him or farming when he entered the Fortress of Solitude. No. This man cloned Superman. Not gonna say who the Superman clone is, but he cloned Superman, mastered his every move. Keep in mind, this happens 3 decades after Superman got his powers. Someone correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, or it's 2, one or the other. Lex mastered his patterns, like combat patterns, like he knows, yo, Superman's gonna throw a punch. Yo, clone, dodge. Or he put them in terms of chess pieces, like 2B, 3B, and then the 1A man's like 1A, which was a very good part. But this man is so petty that he doesn't love criticism. Like any of his exes that said, oh, Lex was this and that. Lex was evil. Man created a pocket dimension so he could put his haters, his critics, just because they didn't say anything nice about him. And honestly, Lex, on top of that, he created monkeys. Not created, he taught, or he artificially generated them or created them, one or the other. But man made monkeys go on the dark web or internet just to type hate comments. Hashtag super shit. Hashtag man, no man will steal. Hashtag loser. Man is that petty. And the main reason why Lex is like this is because essentially Superman is what he can't. He can't literally find out. Lex's main problem, he cannot find a flaw in Superman, which is wild considering Lex in himself, he's always going to be evil. It doesn't matter what y'all say. Lex is always destined to be evil. Okay, some iterations in the comics, no, but in this movie, he was always destined for villainy. And then just finding someone that is quite literally the contrast of what he expected. Because he has no problem with a human. He has a problem with Superman. Just Superman alone. This man, he's riding the hate wave. Man is willing to do anything, sacrifice anyone and anything. Man literally sacrificed Metropolis just to prove a point. But the supporting cast, we have Hawkgirl, we have Lois, we have Guy, and we have Mr. Terrific. Who, goddamn, I have never seen such a clean ass man. We need a Mr. Terrific movie alone itself because this man was him from just any scene. It's not even just Mr. Terrific, it's each individual character. Do you know certain points when they came on screen, I'm like, okay, what's happening? Because now I'm like, am I still watching a Superman movie? Because they stole the show. Whether it's Lois, whether it's Hawker, whether it's Guy Gardner, because each individual, they're side characters. But when the camera pans back to him, I was like, oh, this is a Superman movie. Because necessarily they each stole the show in their own individual ways. And it's so faithful to how I imagine them, because we've had so many iterations. We have the animated and the comics. Like, they're so faithful adaptations to how these characters could be. I was like, yeah, Hawker kills. She kills someone. Guy Gardner, this man, like, there was, I think it's in the trailers, but when Guy used a bunch of constructs and they did certain F you to the faces. Then Mr. Terrific, who there's a certain scene where he uses his 3D bots to do various things. Plus, Mr. Terrific to me, I think, is one of the coolest characters. I believe to me, Mr. Terrific in this whole entire Superman movie is a standout character. But hey, I don't want to glaze this man because apparently James Gunn has confirmed we have Mr. Terrific movie. Thank you, James Gunn, for coming into Warner Bros. But like, seriously, why would you live in Metropolis? Like, literally, people talk about Gotham is bad. You see, this is how I view Metropolis. This is Metropolis, this is Gotham. Both equivalating to bad. Gotham, you have multiple characters. You could, the rent is cheap, not gonna lie in Gotham. But the amount of destruction and villainy. Metropolis, I have to deal with extraterrestrials, I have to deal with superpowered individuals on par with Superman or slightly lower, and then extra dimensional threats. For example, in the movie, Rift was going to break the entirety of Metropolis. Brother, it's not safe. I'd rather live in fuck Starling City. I would rather live in Central City where I know I can shout the Flash's name, he'll come, and I just go back to work. Metropolis is not the best place to live, not gonna lie. But now let's do a comparison between Zack Snyder's Superman and James Gunn's Superman. So to me, I would say that James Gunn's Superman was great for, not James Gunn, sorry. Zack Snyder's Superman was great for its time. Now, because necessarily I would say we were a time where we needed something gritty, something dark. But to me, even with Man of Steel, it never truly felt like a Superman. Like, it felt like, if you all know about the Injustice comics and Injustice game, it felt like that type of Superman. But that could fit like James Gunn's new Elseworlds, which I wouldn't mind to see, like a grittier Superman that's ready to kill. I do believe that, for one, the DCU, James Gunn's DCU does give a better Superman, and more hopeful, more funny enough. Superman makes more jokes. But let me know your thoughts about this. What was your favorite aspect of the movie? What do you think about James Gunn's new vision for the DCU? And apparently now we have, James Gunn has announced that the script for the next Superman movie, which is titled Man of Tomorrow. But let me know what your thoughts are. What are your favorite parts of the movie? Take care and peace out.